How often do you cook when you're at home, Deborah?
Now that Harry is living in another state, not at all.
You don't cook at all?
No, just salads and dress those salads up with chicken and salmon, but not like how I used to really throw down.
And when you would throw down, what else outside of spaghetti?
I mean, salmon.
Yep.
I mean, the most important thing is togetherness. The most important thing is to invite his friends over to our home so they can enjoy a meal. Because it's great to cook, it's great to have conversation, and it's just so inviting and lets people know, this is our way of loving you. And so we sit down and we eat, we break bread, and I cook. And so I would, ask them, what's your favorite? And I would make that for them, whatever that was. And so, yeah.
Yeah. It is. It is the way that you connect. And I absolutely agree. It is the way that I show love to people. If I make you a dinner or if I offer to cook, that is my way of saying I care about you enough to plan this out and to do this.
Right.
I'm not going to lie, my knife skills might have been subpar on some of these cuts.
They look great.
There's a couple in there that maybe not.
There aren't any fingers in there.
Meanwhile, I'm usually boiling the rotani. Is that what you have there? Yeah.
I do have that.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to get this going. Oh, wait. Hang on. Guys, this isn't my normal stove, so I turned on the wrong one. What's the biggest mess you guys have ever made in the kitchen?
Biggest mess. I don't know. It's normally a mess.
I was cooking once, and there was I think something flew into the house, like a bat or a moth. And Harry flew up on the island and was trying to hit it, and it just wasn't working out. And I was laughing because he was scared, and I was laughing because I wasn't going to go up there and do it. And eventually the poor thing flew out the window. So that was good. That was really great. But that was quite a moment.
That does sound like an adventure. That sounds like an adventure.
Don't know if I was there.
How do you remember the story?
Don't know if I was there.
You don't remember that story? That seems like
I'm
one
not
of those
sure.
moments.
I'm really not sure.
That seems like a moment.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. It was funny, yeah.
What's the thing that Harry did that got him in trouble most as a kid?
Gosh. What got you in trouble the most?
That, yeah.
Maybe Harry knows the answer to that.
Yeah. Not doing chores, maybe? Yeah, I think not doing chores. And then me taking away PlayStation was a punishment. Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
I remember the thing that you did. She used to work nights, right? And I would come home, I'd go up straight to my game room and be like, "Where's my controllers?" Or like, "Where's the whole PlayStation?" And she would take it with her.
Leverage. It was in the car.
As she went to work for the night. And so it's like, man, it's Friday night, I got nothing to do today or tomorrow.
Yeah, chores had to be done.
Yeah.
How many times did that happen, Harry, before you started to do your chores?
Quite a few times.
You thought Mom was going to cave.
It was a very common thing. If I went up there, my controllers weren't there. It was very common.
Now, what I was expecting you to say was, but baseball was taking so much time, and so you were late getting home, and so, the chores just couldn't be done, but you're not even trying to blame it on baseball.
No, I just forgot. Most of the time it was like a real I forgot.
Yeah, what
They'd be like, you take your medicine this morning? I'd be like, yes, I just forgot.
Did you sweep? Did you clean? Did you do the dishes?
The worst would be like she would come home. Like I think a lot of people have this. Like your parents work all day and they tell you like one thing to do while they're gone, and then you hear the garage open and it's like okay, let me wash dishes, clean this.
Like they can't tell that you just did it 2 minutes before, you pulled in.
I don't know. I think
that's
pretty
really
good.
Great when I would look and make sure the chore was done before I returned the PlayStation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was the only leverage I had.
PlayStation.
Well, it seemed to have worked.
Yeah.
It seemed to have worked.
Okay.
You recently showed me the autograph that you sign on a baseball. You have a little extra flair to it.
Yeah, I write a little Jesus loves you on it because it's just a way. It makes it more personal for me when I go out and sign autographs because I think like not only am I getting like someone's asking for my autograph, but some people like it starts conversations. It lets people know that Jesus died for them and loved them. And it's something that I just love getting to spread the message about.
What do you love most about baseball? Because you were athletic enough, you could have played other sports.
Oh yeah, I could have played. I think I could have been a good soccer player. I told you this last. I think I could have been a good soccer player.
Soccer is so much running. It makes me tired watching them. I can't.
That's true. Might have gotten tired of the running, but.
Also,
I think I would have been good though.
The rules I struggle with.
You don't get the rules?
I feel like they're not as...
Offside can be a little confusing.
Right. Look, coming from the football world, the American football world, I like them to be written in stone, right? I want them to be black and white. I want it to be clear.
Yeah.
I have too many questions when I watch a soccer game.
Okay. Well, does Seattle have a soccer team? We do?
The Sounders and the Reign.
I know we have a women's soccer team.
MLS and an NWSL team.
So have you been? So a Sounders.
I have been to Sounders.
You Sounders game.
I enjoy athletes playing, and I enjoy the competitive nature.
Have you sat with someone who has talked you through it?
Harry, you don't know me well enough to know that most people would like for me to stop talking at some point during a sporting event. So
Yeah.
Are you volunteering to sit with me during a game?
I would love to go to a soccer game there. I love watching soccer. I'm not a big I haven't been to too many football games, but I love soccer.
See, I feel like this is a trade. I can teach you something about American football.
You probably
You
could.
can teach me about football.
The one where you use your feet. Yeah. The other one you don't use your feet.
It's very confusing when I'm in Europe. I'm like, oh, that's not the one that you were talking about. We're on two different pages.
You Americans, they call it soccer.
Is that a French accent that you just came up with?
I don't know. That was just a weird one.
Harry, when did you know you were really good at baseball?
When I was really good. When I know I was really. I always felt like I was, really good because, my dad always told me I was really good, so I always felt like I was pretty good. But when I actually realized I was really, really I could go to I could get drafted good. Was when I was probably 17. It was my summer year of when I was 17. I finally got to play for my dream team, my travel team, East Cobb Astros. Yeah. I always wanted to play for them my whole life. And I got to play for them my last year, and then during that summer circuit, I was kind of doing really good. And rankings started showing up, and I was like, oh, maybe I could do this.
What did you have to give up to pursue baseball, though?
What I have to give up? Gosh, I didn't give up anything for baseball. It was just always what I did. It was always what I loved. It never felt like it was giving something up to do this. It was just always what I wanted. Can I give you one?
Yeah.
All right. Let's think. Eggs.
Oh boy. Literally, the entire script is being flipped today, folks. Okay,
eggs.
Go ahead.
Eggs. Ketchup.
Okay.
Bread.
Okay.
Baked beans. And let's do steak.
I kind of want to know what you're going to make with this first. Okay. The ketchup one is kind of throwing me, but here's what I would do with the baked beans. I would puree the baked beans, and I would make that the base. I would do the steak. You know what? If I had baked beans, I could add a little extra ketchup, maybe some brown sugar to them, puree them. Seriously, puree them. Then you put the steak on top, and then you would do an egg.
Just egg on top of the steak?
Yes.
And where's the bread?
That's a British breakfast.
That is a British breakfast. but
I had to do something
It
more
could
than
be.
just say put it on the plate. Right?
yeah,
I mean,
you
it
could,
has
you
to go
could.
breadcrumbs. What if you could almost make it like a pinwheel roll up, because you could smash the bread, and if you had like a
don't
hanger
know what that
steak
looks
instead of a
Is that like when you like
you roll
bread
it up.
steak?
yeah, you would roll it up. You could almost do that. Make a
That'd
little
be
bit of
good.
a mess. Meh.
Never tried one of those.
I don't think we're going to be trying that today. Okay.
I Cook, You Measure is presented by Safeway, who encourages you to step up for our high school student athletes through the Nourishing Champions program. The collaboration with Champions of Change provides funding for nutritious snacks and meals for all high school sports teams in need. Use the QR code to donate to Nourishing Champions and fuel success on and off the field.